everybody. My name is Juan Sebastián Acosta, and we are going to talk about the Great Crusade. My partner Sebastián Candela and Camilo Vargas. So get started. The Crusade was a series of military campaigns during the European Middle against the Muslims and tourists of the Middle East.
Going back to the 4th century, while the Arabs had shown tolerance generally towards the Christians and pilgrims, the Turks who occupied Jerusalem in 1076 had a very hostile attitude focused on Christians, and according to the news that arrived to the Western Europe, they became authentic persecutors. This fame also contributed to the growth of the Holy War and to the creation of the Great Crusade, or better called the First Crusade.
195, the Pope Urban II received a Piacenza or a letter from the ambassadors of the Byzantine Emperor Alexius I. Cornelius began to convince him the Western Christians to help the Eastern Christians who were fighting against the Turks.
Then the Pope, in a council held at Clermont, France, took the opportunity by giving a great speech that will write the story of what will happen later. He preached not only to render assistance to their Christian brothers fighting in the East, but to liberate the Holy Land that was in the hands of the Turks, and said that taking up arms to fight would make them soldiers of Christ.
The map came to Constantinople in 196. Mostly of them were women and children.
Yeah. When the emperor saw the mob that was in front of his palace, he was about to have a panic attack. But after thinking, he decided to calm down and put the following conditions. He said he would give food and aid to all combatants, but he also said that all lands recovered that formerly belonged to the emperor should be returned to him. The Crusaders conquered Nicaea, Dorylaeum, Konya, Edessa, and Antioch, one of the most important Christian cities. These successes were partly also due to the lack of organization of the Muslims.
By 1098, Crusades raided forces again to conquer Jerusalem, so they went to this heroic event, the third in 1098. The Crusades, beside and 2 months later, they broke the city and conquered street by street, house by house, religion, until courage.
We chose this topic because we think that one of the most important issues that we talked about this semester was the Crusades, and we chose the first one because it has the greatest impact among all the Crusades and gave the more explanations to understand the Crusades because it was the beginning of this war.
Analyzing the issues of the Crusades, we will have to go years back. Was it the beginning of the religious as Islam, Judaism, Christianity, and also conflicts between Christianity and Islam?
From the economic point of view, crusades promised glory, fame, fortune, and land to those that ventured to fight. Besides that, Europe was saturated with landless nobles. It also responded to the desire to engage in trade with the East, denied by the Muslim people. In conclusion, this topic is very relevant today because since the Crusades, war between Europe and Middle East has practically not ended. Middle East has been developing in a disorderly and confused manner from the time of the Crusades, leading to the creation of various extremist groups, creating fear in the last year in almost everyone. The most important thing we should ask, what would happen? What would happen if the Crusades have not occurred? Maybe the world at this time would be more peaceful, or maybe Middle Europe would be more the Arab.